So today I'm here to help people understand why we need to continue to stand up for animal testing, which is commonly referred to as animal welfare. Did you know that in 2012 the USDA recorded over 950,000 animals used in testing, research, and education? And 2 years before that, the number was 1.1 million. As an intelligent and compassionate species, we should want to engineer better ways to test toxicities. Though the subject of animal welfare is not new, and there have been some strides to make this right, many still view animal testing as a necessity in the advancement of science and medicine. So in order to persuade you that we should not just accept the fact that some animals have been saved and want to keep making our voices heard until animals are not being harmed, I will explain some reasons for testing and how that they are tested on animals, talk about how we have made steps in the right direction, and present ideas to stop animal testing. The view that animals are essential to this process seems insensitive and lazy. Some people who believe this also say research for alternative testing is tedious and time-consuming. So animals are used before products can be tested on humans. An article by Joe McLean explains the different areas for animal research or for animals research used in, breaking them down into two categories called pure and applied research. Pure research includes things such as genetic engineering and cloning. This kind of research is controversial in its own form. Even if it is effective, is it right for humans? So why are we testing it on animals? The applied research refers to medical, defense, and toxicity. In medical testing, animals are exposed to disease that their species would not normally be inflicted by, and intentionally given lethal doses of experimental drugs. This is done by injection or sometimes force-fed. For personal care products, the animals are sometimes shaved for soaps and lotions to be tested on their skin for irritation, and are subject to having things sprayed and rubbed in their eyes. According to the Humane Society International, the statement that animal testing is essential is incorrect, considering that 9 out of 10 of these trial medications that are deemed safe and effective in animals fail for humans. I believe as a compassionate being, people understand that even if there is good outcome from the research, it's still cruel and have started a stand anyone can get behind. There are laws in place to help protect the animals in these testing situations, but some animals don't fall under this law, and it doesn't seem sufficient to pass a law saying we must treat animals nice while we torture them. Why can't we just say no animal testing? We can and we need to. The evidence that we can make this happen is in us as consumers. Many companies have felt the pressure to be animal test free in their products. We can make this stop as the people this research is intended to affect in the long run. As I said before, people are smart and want to come up with better ways for testing. This should be a priority, and I'm sure it would be if there were laws eliminating animal testing. An article from the Indian Journal of Pharmacology entitled Animal Use in Pharmacology, Research and Education, The Changing Scenario, explains the 3 R's in which have been based the STAR alternative solutions. They stand for replace, reduce, and refine. To replace, we can design computer programs capable of testing the levels of toxicity in the chemicals, and to refine, we can look for more natural solutions to our products to reduce the risk of potential issues. In conclusion, even though alternative methods can exist, we still use animal testing on the basis that it is necessary, and it is used in many forms despite wishes to find a better way. People need to stand up and demand animal testing stop completely. Remember, animal testing is only considered essential if we choose not to find another way.